Hello, my fellow citizens of the 7th universe. My name is PatPlayer2 if you wish to be that specific. And welcome to a Dragon Block C little tutorial. So, this is going to be anything with Season 2 right now. It has nothing to do with it. You guys had a couple questions of how I did some things, and I am here to answer your questions. I mean, I'm going to be posting a video of how to install stuff, but for the meantime, this is a video just in case you guys have it installed and you're just wondering how the heck I'm doing things. Alright, so I'm going to be addressing two things. One, how the heck did I become a Super Saiyan God? It seems a lot easier than you actually think. And two, how the heck am I getting NPCs into the mix? Alright, so first, how I became a Super Saiyan God. Pretty simple. Let's just go, and this is exactly what I did in my other series, and every single time I became a god, I did this. So, I'm going to bring up my hairstyle, and have a hair color like that, and actually a little bit lighter, and actually like redder. So like, yeah, let's just say that. And, oh, it says I'm a... Dang it! Alright, so, yeah, I always mess up doing this too. Alright. Let's just say that is as good as we're going to get. Next, make sure that you have key, because if you do this, it's just the model is changed and nothing else is changed. You're basically just doing regular Minecraft, which is lame. So you want to do key, and just martial arts, because it doesn't matter. And there you go! Now you look like a Super Saiyan God. I'm hearing noises behind me. It's actually really scary. I don't know. Well, anyways, and then I went to help 2. Okay, don't give me that. Help 2. There we go. Much better. And I did the wrong one. I think it's just help. Nope, it's help 3. Is it help 3? And wait a second. Oh, wow, it was already there. Yeah, help 3. You're supposed to be doing JRMCA, add 130, I believe is the max, so 130, attribute, strength, and then, oh, actually, you would put set strength. Sheesh, I am so professional. Set strength, 130, Patrick, ETF 71, because that is my name. And there you go. See? Oh, it's actually maximum's 120. My bad. So every single one, I'm just going to do it just for now. Alright. Okay, so excuse me if I dexterity. Alright, so next one would be Constitution. Pretty sure that's not actually what it's called, but I always call it that. Constitution. There we go. Now I'm huge. Willpower is the next one. Make sure for willpower that you have it all in one word, because if you do 2 words, it's not going to work. Power. Boom. And then the next one is mind. So we want to do mind. Okay. M-I-N-D. And then the last one is concentration, which I always misspell because I think it's a S. So it's concentration. No, it's not. Yeah, I know, I failed. Concentration. Yeah, you're already realizing I'm not very good at school. Boom. And there we go. Now we are completely leveled up max. And that is how I became, quote-unquote, a Super Saiyan God. I know, that was a little long description of how to do that. And then if you wanted to find out, like, the different skills and stuff like that, go over to, Kami or it's, God dang it, Kami, King Kai, or Master Roshi. And you can grab all the other skills to make sure that you've got everything here. So, yeah, that's how I became a god. And to make sure, I'm going to keep this form, and look at that. Now I'm freaking jumping like crazy. Before I was like freaking out and dying, and it was great. But now I'm going to show you how the heck I managed to spawn stuff in. So saying like if you wanted to spawn in my favorite guy that that have been using my series, Trunks. I'll show you how I spawn in Trunks. So the mod that you're going to need to install, this isn't in the actual DB Dragon Block C mod. This is a separate mod that I use, and I didn't know that at first, and actually it took me about 7 episodes to realize that it's not in this mod. So you're going to be wanting to download the custom NPCs mod. Yes, you have to download this mod, which lets you have these types of items, which is an NPC wand. That's exactly what you need, and the cloner. I don't know. I don't use the pather at all. I'm assuming it's just moving stuff around. So I don't use the pather. I just use these two. So, say we wanted to make Trunks like now. I already technically have him installed, so I'm going to use my mob cloner because I've already cloned him in. Boom. And look, see, I've already got tons of these guys. Here's Trunks. Boom. And he's evil because this is back when I made him in season 1, I believe it was episode 11 or 12. I made him evil because he wanted to fight me, so I made him evil. So that's my Trunks. But if I wanted to make someone completely new, this is what you do. Don't look at Trunks. Actually, first off, go like this. Bye-bye, Trunks. And that's how you delete him. You're gonna make your own dude. Taikyono, I don't know how to pronounce that. You can name him anything. So I'm just going to say, because I have this character in there, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. And it's kind of funny if you just keep it like that. That's his name, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. Even though he looks like Steve, he looks hilarious. How you doing, Vegeta? You look awkward. So, if you want to change the skins and stuff like that, you're going to go to Select. And the mod gives you a bunch of these, so like you can have different kinds of Steves, which looks pretty cool. Like this is basically for like a medieval mod pack, which is kind of interesting. For me, you're gonna have to go back into your .minecraft folder to put these ones in, and you'll see a custom NPCs folder. And like you could see it from the current folder right now. I'm under the custom NPCs mod. Assets, custom NPCs, textures, entity. So if I go over to just custom NPCs, this is where I keep all my stuff. And yes, now you see all of the characters. I have freaking Bio Broly for some reason, regular Broly, Deborah, Freezy. Oh, that's my guy. Hello, me. There's Goku, Super Saiyan 4. And yeah, there's tons of these that I have not even used. I have them just in case. I even have Gotenks Boo just in case I needed him. And I'm trying to find out where he is. There's Gogeta. And that is another Gogeta. Super Saiyan Vegeta. Oh my god, there we go. There's Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. So you want to use this. And there you go. Now you have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But you're asking yourself, he only has freaking 20 hit points. How the heck do you make him like the max hit points as possible? Well, I'll show you. You're going to want to go over the stats and health. So I'm gonna max it. I'm gonna say that his health is 40,000, so I can show you guys the actual limit. For some reason, the mod automatically puts it to that rank. You can't go any higher than that. I don't know why. It's just like that. So you're gonna if you want someone at max health, it's gonna be 32,767. It's getting dark in the hyperbolic time chamber. I don't like this. All right, so. Go back over the stats. You could had a respawn, so if you wanted to kill him off and he just comes back later, you can do that. Give you a time limit, and you can hide. If you kill him off, he could just disappear, or he just does the laying animation that you see from like killing zombies and stuff like that. So you want to add melee strength. What I usually do is I usually have the melee strength at 19 because remember, if you do it at 20 and you have no armor, he's going to wipe you out in DBC because remember, first, as of right now in Dragon Block C 1.6.4, when something attacks you that's not part of the Dragon Block C mod, it goes to your Minecraft hearts, then a split second later goes to your DBC health. So it takes like a quick second to process it, but first it goes to your Minecraft health, and if it does 20 plus damage, you're dead. Regardless if you had like 5,000 health in Dragon Block C, you're gonna die because of 20 plus damage to you in one go. So I keep it at 19 because it would be ridiculous if it was more. So That's that. Range is basically how far away you can hit you. I usually just keep it like that. Melee, speed, knockback. You can put effects on there like fire, poison, hunger, weakness, slowness, nausea, blindness, wither. You can do any of those. And this is the fun part that I use the projectiles. You can do that. You can change accuracy, range, delay, and all that stuff. And then if you have custom sound effects, you could put more in there. I do not. I just use the bow one because, I mean, to me it doesn't really matter that much. Some people like explosions and things like that. So you can add that there. Projectile type. This is where you change the power and stuff. Usually, oh, I accidentally backed out of there. I usually set it to 15 just in case. And you could say size and speed. You could say it has gravity or usually I do constant. You can have it explode, which... be aware, if it explodes, it can kill you because it does extra damage if it explodes, so watch out for that. You can add your different effects. You can add trails, which I tried to add trails during the series, didn't really work that well, so I don't recommend actually doing that. And yeah, so here we go. But the only thing is that if you put a range projectile on there and don't do anything else, he's not going to shoot anything because he doesn't have anything there. So what I usually do is I go into my inventory, go under custom NPCs, miscellaneous, and you're going to see a bunch of orbs. Usually there's like magic orbs and stuff like that, but I use it for this kind of stuff. So you go back over to him, go to inventory, and booyah! There you go. Now he can shoot stuff. But how do you make him evil? That is the question. How do you make him evil? So, you go over to Advanced, go to Factions, Aggressive. Makes him evil. So, without further ado, I'm actually going to have to do that. 1 second. I'm going to give myself some senzu beans because I don't want Vegeta taking me out in 1 second, as you all know. So, let me go over here, Game Mode S. And there's stuff spawning. That's because of other mods. Don't worry about that. I actually got scared when I first saw them because they're weird looking. And here he goes. He is attacking me. See, he's doing as you can tell, he's doing heart damage first, then Dragon Block C damage. As you can tell. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And then you can go up to him, beat him up, and be like, Vegeta, no! And look how much damage you do from just base being good. Look at me. I am a god, Vegeta. Don't disobey me. So yeah, let me just go back over to C. There you go. He's going to continually attack you because, I mean, that's how Minecraft works. And if you want him to stop, just go over, wand him again, and hit X. He spawns back over there, full health, and there you are. Those things are creepy. Lost Souls, get away from me. Lost Souls apparently stay in the hyperbolic time chamber. It's creepy. I don't know what. I think that's my Otaku Craft mod that's doing it, but it's creepy as hell. So, other things about this. You can add other things like that. You can have... retaliates if you see people. You can panic, run away, do nothing. You just stand there, just be like you're an idiot. You can make him sprint. You can make him. This is actually kind of funny. I'll have him dancing. These are like animations when he's just standing around. So now Vegeta's got some moves. Vegeta's got moves. Vegeta's got moves. Oh yeah, Vegeta's got moves. Okay, I'm gonna stop. So you could change that movement if you wanted to do this. You could have him wandering around and have him dancing. So now he's just gonna stand around. I believe he's gonna walk around. Or he's not, or he's just gonna completely ignore me. Moving path. Loop animation. There he goes. See, now he's actually doing stuff. Pauses. I'm gonna say no. And he is just going to walk around for a little bit. He's kind of weird. So, you can mess around with this sort of stuff. This is kind of cool too. Every single time you kill them off, they can drop a certain item. That's how I got Super Boo to drop that pod. Was that I just say if I take this, I put this here, and it gives you a 100%, and you can add the chance and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I messed around with this when I was facing my Metacooler army, and that was pretty cool because I had like a 25% chance to drop a Dragon Ball, like a 40% chance for a Senzu Bean and all that stuff. And then you could add like experience. So if you want to added chance of experience that are dropped when you kill him. That's how you do it. And if you wanted to give him some lines and stuff like that, go over to lines. If he's attacking you, make sure he's attacking you, and say something like, "I am Super Vegeta." Even though he's a Super Saiyan 4, don't disobey me. So go back and then hit advance again. It will save. I'll let you know. See, it saves right there. And lines, if he's killed, be like, just write something, be like, that's what he says when he dies. Alright? And just to show you that it works, I'm going to bring his health down to 20. There you go. And game mode S. He yells at me, "I am Super Vegeta!" And if I kill him once, boom! And see, now you've got 25 levels of experience by doing that. And he's he's just gonna stand there and dance while I'm dead. And he spawns back because I put the respawn on him. So stop attacking me, Vegeta. Just stop it. You're weird. So you have this guy, but you want to keep him forever. So you want to keep him in your like different worlds, or if you want to spawn more at once and don't want to go through this process again. That's where the cloner comes in. So you go like this, right click him. It's going to say save as Super Vegeta 4. You could save it under tabs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I usually put everything on tab 1, but if you wanted to like organize your stuff, because I'm not an organized person, I just throw everything together. If you see my desktop at one point, you know that I'm not organized. I just said save here, boom. There he is, and then you go here and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. You can go boom, and there he is. You could spawn more if you wanted to, and the cool thing is, what the heck are you doing, baby lost soul? Get out of here. You're not part of this mod. If you wanted to say, I'm gonna explain a different scenario where, remember back when I first became a god in season 1, I faced. No, actually, no. When I first joined the Majins, I faced every single mob that was in Dragon Block C. To do that, you go over to Entities, and then look at this. They're all right here, and say you want to spawn one of them. Let's spawn in Frisbee, and there he is. He just kind of walks around. I don't know if he's actually going to go aggro against that baby lost soul, but he just kind of walks around for a little bit. And until you attack him, he won't. Yeah, see, now he's actually kind of mad at me. Get away, Frisbee. I am a god. I'm just going to wipe him out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Nobody likes you. Get out of here. Boom. But how? I know. Isn't it great? But you notice that these guys are kind of the same level as me. What if I wanted to make somebody like, I don't know, a great ape? That is this big. The game can't freaking comprehend how big he is. How do you make him this big? Pretty simple. Go over here. Size, you can go to 130. You can make him this freaking big, or you can make him this small. Oh, that's adorable. That's freaking adorable. So, yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Hey, get out of here. How do I even get locked on? Whatever. You could just, I don't even care. So yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would do in order to play some stuff. Trying to see if there's anything else. I don't think so. I have never really played with this stuff that much because I've never needed it. Dialogue, you can add imported sounds. You can add like certain things to them if you really wanted to. Like a role you can have as a follower and stuff like that, so you want them to follow around, which I will in later games have people do that. Trying to see if there's anything else. Nah, I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I hope you guys had hopefully you guys found this information worthy to you. If you guys didn't know, and how I became a god and how I spawned in some stuff. I'm going to put the NPCs mod down in the description below, so you guys will know in the future how to do that if you really wanted to. And later on, I'm going to be Oh, I got kicked out. You were in a hyperbolic time chamber for too long. You must wait 20 minutes. Pepper. I didn't know that was actually a thing, so I got kicked out apparently. So I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'm going to be posting a video later on how to install Dragon Block C, just in case you guys don't know how to do it. So yeah, hope you guys did enjoy once again, and I will be seeing you later!